play 99 nights with me and my friends, but we can't leave the North Pole biome. So basically the rules are we can go in the campfire, but only in the day, and in the night we can go in the biome and normal map. But the twist is, once we level up the fire to max, the challenge begins. So firstly, I was getting the Christmas lights and getting the first kid. Then I started to get the Xmas blueprints and opening presents. Anyway, I came back to base and started placing down blueprints. But then I realized that we needed them for the gingerbread houses in the biome. So I kept opening presents and getting more blueprints for the base. So we got the cut scene for lighting all the Christmas tree. So now the North Pole is safe and we can go in there. I went to go explore on the map to go open chests and find like scrap and bandages. So I somehow found the third kid, and I got it because I had enough rifle ammo. Somehow I got a giant sack from the chest, which was really helpful because I still had a normal one. So I don't really want to show this, but I guess I'm just a bit blind. So I got another giant sack from my chest, but I brought it back to the base for my friend. So I got all the blueprints from the base that I dropped earlier and brought them to the North Pole biome. Don't mind me taking ages to wait for this stew. So eventually, I actually remembered that I had the blueprints in my inventory. So I put them down in the base, and I picked up the ones that I wanted to put in my house and left the other ones for my friend. So I went back in my house and put all the blueprints down. But honestly, when I put the fireplace down, I thought it was gonna be really bad. Actually turns out really good. So now I finished pacing everything down. And by the way, if you're interested, I named the snowman Bob. Never mind, I lied BC, I didn't finish lol. I don't know why, but I kept going in and out the house because I was low-key bored. Anyways, now I just went exploring again, for like the 10th time because I have nothing else to do. I purchased a ladder because I wanted to go save an elf because they give you like really good stuff out of the presents. I got a poison spare, which is okay, but I already had a normal spare, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. So I kind of got a bit bored, so I just started killing your mammoth, but I nearly died, so I had to get my friend to help me. So we got attacked that night, but I just waited by the edge of the base and started killing the cultist, because we're not allowed to go in the campfire at night. So somehow I died because I was like, the only one there, and I wasn't really prepared, but my friend revived me in a bit, so. Thanks Matilda BW. So I built the good bed, and then I also built two shelves for my base. And I also brought 2 farm plots, one from my base and one for my friend's base. So yeah. I built the farm plot and the shelves, and then I put me on one of the shelves and ammo on the other one, and then I gave my friend the other farm plot blueprint. So obviously, I went exploring again, because I just love doing that, and I was just getting more scrap and stuff. So I'm also so glad that I found an iron body because I didn't even have the leather's body, so it was really helpful. Anyway, I found, like, an abandoned cultist building, so I got the chests from there, and I finally got the strong act, but I was actually really annoyed because I got one strong act from my chest, and then I got another one that was just on the floor, and it was really annoying. So we decided to try and make a tree arch thing from the base to the North Pole biome. But honestly, I'm just gonna tell you this, that we kind of gave up on it like halfway through. Okay, so we got attacked, but no one died this time somehow, so it was all good. Anyway, I bought ice skates from the like Santa sack thing and went to go save one of the elves in a bit. I took some rifle ammo from the shelf because I was running out. Then I just started making stews for a bit. So I just chopped down a tree because I actually had a thought that we were actually gonna do this, like, three thing, but it kind of failed after a bit. So we started placing log walls around our houses just to make it look good, because obviously, it's not gonna protect it. I went to go get more log walls because I ran out and there was still lots of gaps. So I started killing all the cultures, 'cause we got attacked. And then we hit halfway, so we got to gems, which was good. Then I got bored and just started doing anything that we needed to, like, add with the base or something. So I was away from keyboard for a bit, but I died. But obviously, it wasn't my fault because I was AFK. So my friend got me, like, one of those sign we can write stuff on. So I placed it in my base. So the campfire run out in a bit, but it was fine because we both went hunting for fuel. Guys, does anyone else do this? Like, whenever your fire is out. You try and check your map because you don't know where it is, and then you realize that you can't see because I always do it and it makes me laugh. So I think I'm an AFK, but I can't remember, but we had to chop down our tree wall because our fire was nearly run out, so this is like kind of when we gave up with the I built torch, cause I'm really wanted to put one in my base just to make it look nice. Then I changed my name to Piggy's Base because I'm actually obsessed with pigs, if you didn't know. So the furniture trade to finally came, because I think every time it came, I didn't realize, so I'm so glad I did. I literally brought the whole shop because I was so excited for it to come. When I came back to my home, all I did was place down my furniture, but it really annoying because the door was in the way, so the archer had to be, really in front. It was so funny because I was trying to place this chair by the table, but it kept disappearing. So I had to get my friend to ask if it was, on the roof randomly, but she said no, so I just gave up. But giving up kind of backfired because I accidentally placed it right in front of my house, and then now it looks really bad. Honestly, I think I'm just being weird now because I was still trying to place that stupid chair down. Annoying, the fire went out, but honestly, I don't really care because I don't know. I just don't. So I somehow died, and I don't actually know how, but it's fine because we had bandages. Anyway, the deer literally started going crazy and chasing after us, but it was so funny. So I finally remembered I had ice skate, so I actually went to go save the elf. But annoyingly, I opened the present, and I got a gem in the forest fragment, which is kind of bad, to be honest, but I guess it's fine. So obviously the campfire went out again, the fifth time. But isn't really matter because we're nearly done, so. And of course, I have to find one ruby chest in this whole run, so I'm so glad I found one. I was so happy because I got a kunai and I, never get them, but they're literally my favorite thing from the ruby chest. So my friend died from, the lightning, I think, but she had a bandage, so I went to go revive her. We also reached day 99, which was so good because this whole time I hadn't gone in the campfire at night from when the fire was maxed out. So I went to go revive her and I had to, struggle and get the bandage out. And then I realized, at the end, that there was, you could just go out this door, but it was fine. Then we started just, randomly staring at each other because we were bored. Okay, so we're officially done with the challenge because it's finished, day 99, so now I'm just gonna give you a tour of the gingerbread houses that we did. Okay, so I'm gonna do my house first. So in my house, I just put, tables, chairs, farm plots. Then I had my fireplace, my shelves, and then, the other shelves that had, the meat and that I want. And then, obviously, all the decorations outside. So, then obviously we just had, the main area, with the crock pot and stuff. Next is my friend's house. So she had lots of, good decorations and a really cute sofa. And obviously all, the farm pots and stuff outside which I really liked. Bye guys. I hoped you liked our bases.